What's up, Nisbet? What's up? What was your old name? Was I can Forex. How are you, bro? Bro, I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm just watching price. I thought to live stream as so. Just gonna be here to watch the FOMC. Hey Mario. Oh, where have you been, bro? Been a long time. Necessity. You shorted. Okay. I hope it was a good risk to reward. Yeah. So I streamed earlier and we were around this point. As I was talking at 10, 12:30, targeting lunch lows. Let's see. Okay. So as it was dropping down, I told K this is a manipulation leg and we are to move up and above. And right now I'm watching price. We have a lot of contradictions with the price. So it's going to fight for its fucking life. But as long as it's close to this point and above this point, this area, all this area, I'm not really not looking for shorts. Either the price needs to go below or give me a day closing below or 2 days below, then I'll be looking for shorts. So this is a vague narrative. I'm going to be quiet and doing other things. So just watching price here for the FOMC. Allah khair karega yaar. Targeting lunch lows. Going to do some art and let's see then. Right this point should not for continuation ideally speaking it should stay up and above this line. We move below this line, then we can back move into the chop. So this is, you see this 40, what happened at 30? The new hour opened, and where did it open? At this point. At this point, 7 or 8 of you watched me do this over and over again. So 7, yeah. So some who was here when I was talking about the hourly being the manipulation leg in the right direction. So that was the 30 point, the ATR. Okay, we moved up from this point. 30. So the new hourly candle opened here, moved to the wrong direction, then to right. It proved me at that point I was right. Like as I was started talking about the ATR, it moved back to the minor liquidity within this structure, moved up, and then it closed here. Okay, so what do you think the hourly candle would look like? From this point it opened. Below this point would be the wick. Above this point would be the wick, and this would be the body. It's, I guess, elementary level stuff, but still. You see this? This would be the close. We are not. You get the idea, right? So that was the wick. That was the wick in that body. So it happens over and over again, but only if you understand the initial set point. This is a strong area. I do not want the price to move below. That would put us back in the fighting range, which I don't like. Anyways, we have about 20 minutes till the FMC. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, I'm streaming through the FMC. Yeah, I was just watching price, so I thought it would be good if I stream. on the regular trading hours. Electronic would be you see that? Hey, Ultra Plus Trades, how are you? Ultra Plus Trades, I already explained this. It's a narrative, and it's for me. It's just news driver. And don't look at fundamentals like that. Nasversity, you're thinking about opposite analysis. You're oh, running behind your own tail, outsmarting your own intelligence. But that would still be you doing it now. Okay, so You see this box, magical box. In my previous stream, when we were at this point, I was looking at right at this point when I started the stream, it moved up. I told kid this should not stop at this level. I pointed out this level. When we move down and we are moving back up to this box, this is what I refer as relatively safe. Ultra plus trades. Brother, this is the streams I do is not, or it's like I'm just doing what I can to help if anybody is stuck. So even when I'm talking normally, you could have like I can spot things out like to the tick. So it's like I am not doing these streams for money. I'm not doing these streams for, in a sense, I'm just stuck in some way. So I'm trying to help. For example, if this is a very rational thing, but I know a lot of you guys are stuck in some thought patterns. I know how I can get you out of that. So I'm trying to do that in some other way. I'll get help from, the irrational, if that makes sense. At the end of the day, I'm just pointing you guys towards the right direction. These are just pointers, and you have to go, you have to back test each and everything. Brother, if you have any question, you can ask me on the stream. You can ask me through the comments. I'll happily reply. I'm just not, you know, dedicating up like, some time or energy towards. Would you open up? Ray, the guy you're watching is completely built from scratch. Literally completely built from scratch. So I understand. I understand the market to a degree which gives me confidence. I know being confident in a sense that when I talk, you have an understanding, kid. I do know what I'm talking about. Like, this is not gonna happen, that doesn't happen. So from this comes confidence or calm manner. Do you utilize DR? Uh, what you see as a DR, whenever there are a lot of concepts or school of thoughts, I would think in terms of statistical approach. You are considering a lot of things and you are just correlating things with other things, with giving conflicts. For example, I've heard L Brooks, the old guy, teach the same thing with the 5 minutes time frame, and he will say on the 18th bar you'll there's a 80% chance of having the high or low of the day. Then I heard DR Academy, or in his video he said that the 88% probability. So I knew when if I'm going in a certain direction, there is some data backing up that. So for me to consider that as a thing, first the probability was good as he marketed, right? Then I went further and back tested and back tested. Each and every candle on this NASDAQ I've back tested, like back far back 50 years. Even 1 week, then 1 day with reference to 1 week. Then I'll be looking at how the week will close within the reference to 1 day. Then the 4 hours with reference to 1 day. Then 1 hour with reference to 4 hours. And beneath that 1 hour, I'll be looking at it's on a smaller time frame. So it's a whole different thing. And with its own risk to reward. What material do you recommend to go through, learn like with what you're doing? NASDAQ, if I were to explain to me in a very simple terms, which may seems very vague or ordinary, but this is at the end of the day, what you want to do is make a mental model of the market which doesn't collapse all the time when something happens new. Okay, so that gives you some sort of confidence. So you want to be looking at things which have a reaction through the market, right? For example, if I am using the price or if I'm learning how to trade, I would tell myself, okay, focus on the closing prices, even though it may confuses you right now, but you're moving in the right direction. For example, this is the higher time frame. This is the higher time frame. And then we have ATR. Within that higher time frame narrative, we have that ATR. So ATR is totally other thing. Directional bias is totally other thing. If you're trading liquidity, you're mostly trading ranges, and usually in ranges, what do? You fade the breakout. So it's liquidity runs, turtle soups are the same thing. You're just trading the range. In generally speaking, it's all range trading. So you want to focus on the close prices. So the close prices, from the close prices you can drive the end dog, the NVOG, um, the end dog, the NVOG, the MMOG, the new month opening gap. While you're doing that, you are taking account. You are not doing anything. The problem lies within the language. You see this? See this? Okay, we'll see what happens. Dollar up. Ultra plus trades. Can you share your thoughts in NQES diverging? Ultra plus trades. If you're trading the NASDAQ, just trade the NASDAQ. If you just know how much things you have to consider before taking a trade, and then you're taking another chart on top of that, you're really complexing the thing. uh, on the daily chart. Mhm. It's no longs. we're fighting, but we collapse below this point. So if we get a really good reaction, this is the point I'm looking for exactly to this point. If we get a closing below this, that would not on a smaller time frame, but higher time frame. News time is always this you do consider. Necessity, it's not care. I'm waiting for the news or anything. I'm just waiting for the price to get to a certain level. And if there is a news, obviously I'm out. There is going to be something out of what do you say? The unknown, totally unknown. See this? Or the Black Swan event. 8 minutes. It's the FOMC which has the two phases, na? Am I right? I forgot it was the FOMC or it's something other than the FOMC. See this? Yeah, yeah. Tuesday. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. I was just not sure if it was the FOMC or not. Should not use this as, I guess this is the point. This should not be used as resistance if we want to continue. Nasversity, what happened to your trade? The lunch lows. So you should always decide before the trade. Once the trade is set, you'd never get out. You should say to yourself, like, should have thought about it earlier. Can go against you. No necessity. It's, you know why it's stuck. It's really, I'm not going much into detail. Is there a lot of problem up to this point, which dragged us down to this level. Now it's compressing, and where the market wanted to come, it has already been there. It's like an extreme. It wanted to reach an extreme point. Okay, so it's still in a no. What do you say? Okay, no long scenario from yesterday, but I'm trying to fight it. That you can understand. So it's like your trade was a low high probability. It's a complex thing. It's like it can be it can be a no short scenario, but I would be trying to buy it because it's me. It's me in a sense. It's, but I think the market was targeting. Now it has reached the target, so I'm trying to reverse in the initial conditions. It can drag us back down for sure. — 10 minutes. This, the line in the sand, not create a problem. The new 15 minutes, 1 minute, 2, 3, or 4. 4 minutes into the 15 minutes, the first 5 minutes about to close. last candle of the 15 minutes. Twenty seconds. There would be another 15 minutes candle, then we would have a move again. This is the new 15 minutes. We have a lot of problem to move up and above. We still can, but I'm just watching price now. Still, anything hasn't changed fundamentally. We are at the extreme. But take a lot of power for the price to move up and above this point. First close. Seven minutes. Last 5 minutes. As for city, please, I'm going to explain. Just wait. This is the new 5 minutes candle. 24, 26. As this hour will close, the new hour will open. Keep this in mind. Three minutes. Two minutes. We require a lot of power for us to continue, otherwise it's a no long scenario. A lot of power. This whole trend to the downside is still intact. So we need some power. Power. 10 seconds. Otherwise we'd continue down. The new hour opened. Is this power? Uh, we need some more power. Come on, NASDAQ. As for city, I'm a bit more positive. Go watch my previous stream, brother. I am saying that the price was, for example, the price wants to gravitate towards a level, moving to that level. Now that it has reached to that level, the downtrend is still intact. It will fight and expand its range. Okay. So as it's expanding its ranging, and I am changing directions to the extreme point. This is what I was referring as when the price is at extreme, nothing's going to work. So obviously, I do not want the price to get stuck at this level, right slightly below, right at this wick, touched it and above this wick. Yeah. Need more power to get through, otherwise we won't make it. Forgot about this. You remember this on the electronic trading hours? This is what we are getting stuck at. The price moves up and above and close above on a higher time frame. Really good. Really good. There we go. Boom. More power. Power! Hey, NASDAQ. Don't get stuck here. Don't get stuck. Mm-mm. 35. You see how I can how the fuck can I know if where it's going to start, where it's not? Like, it's things to think about. More power. $36. Really got rejected. Power. Oh my god. Oh. Fucking. Just go already, man. Hey, what a surprise. Okay, I want the price to stay up and above this box, not get rejected again. Oh, liquidity. You can say, oh, liquidity. What is sell side liquidity? I'm really once it gets it. Mm, 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 mm. The ICT boys. 1, 2, 3. Boom, tagged and bagged. Oh, nothing to do with that. You see how this flipped? At this should support price and how the dollar is collapsing now. The volatility index is collapsing. You see the top of this box. See that? You see that? You see that? Like, who else? Who else talks like this? Matlab, have you ever seen somebody talks like this while before it happening? I haven't. Like, as it was falling down, I was like, no, no, no. Okay, so the how precise it gets. But people wanna watch story trades, you know. Okay, okay. Okay, so we are above this point. Okay. How many points? How many times? How many points? Dropped here, dropped here. Like it's at this point, who's counting, man? The coordinates. Come to the 50% of the opening range gap. Boom, 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 boom. And in all of this time, it's nice. We are at close to the extreme. It can continue. Can it? That's the big question. Yo. This is called the market for a reason. Now you know. Boom, 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 boom. You know where it can get stuck? You can read it all day. I'm just gonna go just tell you where it can get stuck. Can get stuck at the top of that box, which would be the 50% of the opening range gap. Not only get stuck, it's not getting stuck, it's speed. It would be a terminus or a divergence. You see this? Oh, how precise. Oh my god. Okay, I think this is enough. Well, how was the stream today, guys? Was it perfect? Even on the FOMC? Hello? Yeah, NASDAQ City. Thanks. If we are, if we continue to rally and if we stay up and above this box, we are continuing the uptrend. Ah, you know what uptrend? If we held this point, then should not get stuck at this point. Okay, guys, thank you so much.